Thank you very much and welcome in Arkham Management School, the way to learn toxic management, the way to learn to sabotage your transformation. And do you know what day we are today? We are Diplomas Day. You know, if you answer right at the end of the conference, you will get a certificate. And what's better in Agile than certificate? We like that. And this one, the certificate that you are a certified transformation saboteur, what's better on LinkedIn? Really. You can post photo of yourself on LinkedIn with that certificate. But first of all, let's go with the topics. Well, usually we are two to present, but she's not there. She has posted a video, but we can't play it. First, Sabotage. She decided not to come for two little reasons that she called kids. And it's okay. Well, it's not almost true what I say inside, sorry. I hope not. Okay, we are in this school, we have our motto. Our motto is a transformation, you build it and you ruin it. It's really important because you're the best who can ruin your transformation, you know? So welcome to the dark slide. Let's begin. Let's begin with chapter 1. Chapter 1 is start with how. Maybe you have listened that you should start with why, but please, 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 never, never, ever start with why. Why? Because you may succeed in your transformation, you know. If you give a why, it means that you give meaning. With meaning, you can succeed. You don't want to succeed, you want to fail, right? So, never, never, never give meaning to your transformation. Rule number 1. Anyway, whatever happens, your employees exactly know what you want. You don't have to explain to them. Don't waste your time, your precious time, to explain. Anyway, you already know the solution. Don't overthink. The market is full of ready-to-take solutions. This one is really safe. But there are other ones that you can buy. You can only buy that. It's much more positive. Everyone already knows what you're talking about, so it goes quicker. Your neighbor did the same. And the other companies in your sector did the same, so it means it's good. Too many fields of possibilities. Don't waste your time. And anyway, you will always find a service provider to hire some consultants that will make it for you. Always talk what you've decided to do. Never talk about what you want to achieve. This way, you have no goal, so you are sure to attain it. Applaud! Upload, 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 upload. This is the first step, it's not so bad. It's not so bad. And it's not finished. A good man. A great manager. Who is the who that does a transformation? You can hire a chief transformation officer. It's a really nice job, like all these jobs with its name. You know that's what's behind, you know? You know what's behind. You can invent lots of names that would have the same meanings. Make sure that your chief transformation officer has no knowledge about the framework you want to install. It doesn't understand the purpose. Why? Because there is none. And of course, please, please, choose a stubborn person and self-confident. No difficulties here. You can find a lot of people without character that wants to have a bullshit job, if it's officer in the title. So flatter his ego and capitalize on incompetence and reinforce it. It's really easy. Of course, use only external service providers because your in-house staff has other things to do. They have works to do, real work. So the transformation should be made by external people. Hire experts on the framework, of course. It may take a long time to understand your organization. Anyway, they don't care. So after a moment, they won't stop trying to understand how you work. And anyway, they will agree with you and with your view. And this is much more simple. When they leave, the transformation lives with them. Better proof that you need another one. When the team has been set up, well, do absolutely nothing, except say, okay, it's not the way I want, and nothing more. Just say nothing more. This creates a nice stress. Positive, of course it's positive. But they are mature enough to organize themselves, to define the scope, their mission, their collective objectives, their personal objectives. It's not your work. Conclusion number 2. At this stage, our transformation has still no goals, an out-of-touch team, and the rest of the organization is strictly against it. Applaud! I feel a bit like Donald Trump. Okay, and it's only the beginning. Not worry, not okay. The fog. The fog is about communication. Don't communicate. Rule number 1. As little as possible. Maybe you have 2. And this is the most difficult part. Anyway, what you don't see don't exist. It's a good rule. And create a sense of conspiracy, a healthy atmosphere of rumors, you see, and reinforce that feeling that there's something which you don't know. What is it? Emptiness, perfect. You're in the matrix. No, wonderful. You can make things short and really simple. Well, okay, I won't explain to you what is it. Basically, you all know. Of course, you all know what is it. That, well, I don't know. In fact. So this is the first way you can uncommunicate. The other way is to use PowerPoint. You can hire some companies that will take a lot of money to build some great PowerPoints, which means absolutely nothing. So this is basic techniques, of course. Don't train your teams on your valuable subjects. They have work to do. Use vocabulary that nobody understands. Very useful. You can find anything that will means nothing and which may appear professional. That's perfect. Never say the same thing to the same person, and any person don't say things differently to different person. They will talk together and won't understand, and this is good. Never answer questions, of course. Refer to a site of an article if it's written, if it's true, of course. You can do better. You can do that, but the site of the article doesn't exist. Master level. Of course, you can make a 150 slides presentations with complicated diagrams, like we saw. And now, of course, in 2025, make it with IA. Of course. Try to use a prompt that has nothing to do with your work. it may work. It may work. Conclusion number 3, still no goal, an out-of-touch team, nothing concrete to communicate, but a good rumor management. Applaud! And it's not finished. Okay, workshop time. Please stand. This is the moment when we learn to spread the noise. Please make it. You have just spread a noise. You have just spread a rumor about yourself. But what is the problem? What is the problem about the workshop we have done? You have spread a noise about yourself. That's not the good thing to do. You don't have to spread a rumor about yourself. So please do it on your neighbor. Please do it on your neighbor. Spread a noise. Very good, very good. Plus 10 points. You may sit now. Thank you very much. More agile than agile. We are in an agile conference, you know. So you have to be, if you want to make a great transformation, you have to be more agile than agile. First of all, bypass management. Never ever talk to manager. They will feel alone, and it will help. It will help to fail the transformation, of course. Overuse rituals, overuse synchronization, overuse reporting, but if you use some frameworks, you already have that. Of course, you're agile, but with a plan. Of course, an action plan in agile, of course. And please, 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 either be too precise or too evasive. Neither on the right level. Mastery. Pretend you do no estimate and measure nothing. And pretend then that you are over agile. Master degree. Overuse frameworks and the process. It's much more safe. Second time I make the joke. And frameworks avoid thinking. And this is great. Thinking is complicated. It's, well, it's long. In big companies or administration, we like process. We like process for process. This is the best. You can have a process that has exactly no meaning since the 19th century, but we still do it. And this is great. So, I don't know, in your company, but you can complicate the process of recruiting a new developer ad infinite. You know, how? You can spend months, years, and in that time, the developer has found something else. This is great. This is great. This is the best way. Conclusion number 4. Still no goal. An out-of-touch team. Nothing concrete to communicate, but a good rumor management. Process for process sake, and a new speak. Applaud. Still not over. I like this view of management. It's time you don't spend projecting and producing. It's very useful if you want to fail your transformation. Your precious time should be spent reporting and justifying rather than producing value. This is the best way to sabotage. Justify, justify, justify. In the worst case, everything is written in the model, in the framework. All you have to do is follow it. When you have succeeded, bravissimo, you have to find a scapegoat. Basic scapegoat. Always have a scapegoat. A consultant, very useful consultant, because you can put the fault on him. management or staff, depending where you are in the organization. If you are here, it's the fault of the management. If you are here, it's the fault of the staff. Of course, the global geopolitical and macroeconomic context works. It may. COVID in 2025, more difficult. The fault of the COVID, a bit more complicated. The president of the republic, or the prime minister, it works in any country, and any time. If you don't have a president, you can find presidents of the republic elsewhere. Now, in these days, you have a lot of choice. You may have the problem of the dissolution of an assembly, resignation of prime minister, either new prime minister, why not, can work. Okay, this is the fault of bad luck. Can work, the fault of bad luck. People's training, you know, these young people. These young people are so worse than we were, of course. Newcomers, so it's their fault. Corporate culture, very easy to use also. Can be also the French culture, American culture, Indian culture. Changes now, but not for us. Conclusion number 5, we don't have a plan, no team alignment. We communicated like baboons. We overexploited agile, newspeak, and Fed process. We prefer to justify rather to produce. Applaud. So, the Sabotage Manifesto. We discover the best way to sabotage companies, and to sabotage transformation. First of all, scattered micro objectives over an overall plan. Individuals over a team. Smoke signals over relevant informations. Rationales over predicted value. This is the Sabotage Manifesto. Use it, you will win. Sorry? I let you guess. Okay? As I said, there is a diploma. There is a certification. And for that, you have to work now. You have to answer questions, very difficult questions. Exactly. You have to pass an exam. Well, I've been trained by SAFE. Question number 1. Before embarking on a transformation project, how do you define the best solution to implement? Answer number 1, SAFE. Answer number 2, I look at the issues facing my organization. I audit and choose what my richest competitors have done. I define the strategic objectives of my transformation. I'll see as I go along. So, who votes for number 1? Safe is safe. Okay. Who vote for number 2? Good. And who vote for number 3? Who vote for number 4? No, certainly not. Who vote for number 5? Oh yeah. You're no news for the subject, you know. Okay, question number 2. A good communication plan is unnecessary and superfluous. Necessary and unavoidable. Well, it's written. Legendary item was 10 points, magic points against a troll. Who vote for number 1? Who vote for number 2? Good. Who vote for number 3? Okay. Dungeons and Dragons are in this room. Question number 3. A good transformation team is very, very, very agile. Expensive. People selected for their skill and situational intelligence, or people selected for their certifications and their number of followers on LinkedIn?
1, 2, and 4.
Well, okay. Yeah, we think it's 1, 2, and 4. Everybody thinks 1, 2, and 4? Yeah, good point. The best chief transformation officer is Scrooge, because he wastes nothing. Buzz Lightyear, because he's so sure of himself. Lucky Luke, because he shoots faster than his shadow. Captain Jack Sparrow, for his remarkable management. A clever blend of the above. Who say 5? Yeah. Good point. Your transformation is more agile than agile because nobody understands what you're saying. Because for your team, it's no longer adaptation, it's survival. It's more agile than agile because you say so. Your invoices are expensive and well justified. Of course. All the above. Yeah, good point. I think you all win. Congratulations. Your certification is valid for 1 year, you know. The first year is free, of course, but if you want to renew it, well, it's most complicated. We've learned for safe here. Thank you very much.
This is the best